I have to give it to Ayanna Pressley, representative, just like Jasmine Crockett. They have to deal with these races under Congress. She had to go against that dude Higgins out of Louisiana, and she told him keep Dr. Martin Luther King's name out of her mouth. See, let me tell you something. The people who always are all the Trumpicans and all this stuff miss the mark. They don't know how to talk about race relations. So they use quotes from Dr. King and manipulate. Now, let me tell you like this. The Democrats are guilty of it, even worse, because they try to do the kumbaya and manipulate it with the people that are the main actors and getting their strings pulled on the front. It's actually the representatives like Representative Pressley and Representative Jasmine Crockett who we bring in the actual from the grassroots where they talk with vigor and strength. And I tell you something, if Ayanna Pressley and Jasmine Crockett had the money behind them like Kamala did, that'd be a 1-2 sisterhood punch that you'd really know they could win based on what they bring as actual and factual, because those two sisters can talk, okay? They the actual and factual. And let me tell you something, Donald Trump wouldn't want to have to deal with neither one of them in no debate. But we already know that the country's too repressed, too scared, and too racist to vote for black people, black women to be president, or anybody that's a woman to be president, let alone someone that can really speak factual that can break it up. Now, Higgins got up there and he was mad with Preston because he said, well, we can talk about anybody we want. But see, the problem I had with the conservative people is this. You use Dr. King in a bait way that you use him as a sample. You diddy him. You just sample him. You don't really go to the full song. You use him to manipulate your agenda. Trump did it too. Biden is that. They all do it. But, especially on the other side, they really do it to act like the kumbaya. And they sell you on this agenda that they really kind of like to manipulate. And they didn't like the man. They didn't respect the man. Let's keep it 100. But they have never been able to get anybody that represented the man. I will tell anybody there has never been no president that did more for civil rights and for better or for worse, wherever you stand, than to put things down than Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Because until you're willing to sacrifice your being, to speak out and to do what you did in totality, you can't see that man. You can't see that man. He's the most important non-presidential figure that has walked, and he broke more barriers than anything that's been sworn under oath. And Ayanna Pressley was putting it down to that dog, to that trash out of Louisiana Higgins. That old beady-eyed turkey sitting up there he ain't got no will to stand on. They never do. They never do. See, first of all, Richie Rich types like Trump and them can never understand the oppression. Oh, they understand they understand privilege. And they seen it, but they have to play dumb and look the other way. But the Democrats do it too. But you see, when you're grassroots and you speak for the people and you come up, everybody has to lie before you. People forget that black folks were conservative before the Kennedys emerged and the whole thing and how Kennedy got down with Dr. King and all that. But they have manipulated us out of a dream speech. Both sides have manipulated it. The right side manipulates it because they want to act like there's colorblind and act like we all kumbaya. The Democrats want to act like, well, we integrated, so now we're going to be splitting 50-50. They both have manipulated people. That's why neither party represents nothing. But when you got the right side really trying to say that they're going to use him, somebody they never even respected, to try to still manipulate him, that tells you how powerful he was then and still is. He has been gone for almost 50 years. Over 50 years, yeah. Almost 60 years. And they still, it's like a piece of art that you want to try to fill that void, but you can't put that piece back in the picture because it's that strong. But I wanted to give Ayanna Pressley her due. Her and Jasmine Crockett be moving me. I so wish that Kamala Harris had an ounce of both of them in her. she would have beaten Trump. This is what's missing. That's some firepower. When those sisters get down, that's firepower. That's what you don't see. Oh, these old cookie cutter Democratic representatives and people that sit there and get all softy. You need them voices to be up there and debate. You need them voices to represent. That is what I'm talking about. You need some real firepower to light a match up underneath some of these turkeys. Because this Jim Crowism and this soft, we go along, get along, this kumbaya, pseudo we are the world mess has got to go. You know, you got to have some people that's really about it. So I wanted to give Ayanna Pressley her due. She lit a fire up there and she was talking the real talk. And this whole thing with this dismantle act, they trying to legislate a way to manipulate again. They finding ways to trying to take down civil rights gains and what have you. You better be careful what you wish for and what you support. Cause I'm telling you, BDI rascals is up to no good. And they get you all seduced and sunk in, and this is what happened. But Representative Ayanna Pressley, Jasmine Crockett, them some sisters with some voices and a backbone, which is lacking. But you want to sit there and watch CNN with Van Jones and all these teary-eyed turkeys with their glasses fogging up and Michael Eric Dyson using big words and sniffling and hounding with Al Sharpton and all sniffling so they get their check and getting paid and fish fries. When you need to be opening up your eyes, question your being, tell them to open up the real books and teach you that Jim Crow wasn't that long ago. That we need reparations, that we also need to be speaking about some actual and factual, and stop misusing Dr. King to sell a half agenda which ain't accurate on both sides of the aisle. Much respect. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe. Stay woke. Stay free. Stay true. Stay and ask to teach the new generation coming better. Stop settling. Telling you. Because this is all they want is to they want to keep repeating the same old song. Supremacy, supremacy, supremacy. Like I said before, they want privilege over progress. They want manipulation over morale, over morals. If you settle for that, you're settling. And you're going to settle until eventually you get war. I'm out.